Hi, my name is Ike Onoha. Welcome to the House of Commons. And to my right,
LD Demola, House of Commons.
And Yosuji, House of Commons.
Pascal Atuma, House of Commons.
House of Commons.
oh, House of Commons. All right. Today, well,
this is still hot.
All right, like you all know, today is Nigerian election, which is a very big thing all over the world. The CNN is talking about it, Al Jazeera, the whole world is concerned about what's going on in Nigeria. And we being members, having our Nigerian roots, we cannot, do an episode without even just mentioning something about it. And the guys of House of Commons want to give their perspective on today's election.
Okay. Are you sure you want to start?
Okay, go ahead.
Can somebody other than this guy start? Okay. I'm going to keep mine short and simple.
Alright.
We live in America. We've also lived in Nigeria. I don't take politics serious in any country at all. I don't care
Really?
at all. I don't think I don't understand the importance of politics and government if the citizens don't understand that they're more powerful than the government. Period. Period.
All right.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know. I feel like because I've seen and I've heard also, so I've also seen, I've heard, as far as politics in Nigeria, I've seen how off it's been, and that's just a really political way of me saying that. I've seen how corrupt it's been in the years past, and just in general, it's just not straightforward. And I know that people who, even if they've gotten in the right way, they don't really do anything.
There's no right way to get some politics.
Exactly. And there's no, to be really honest with you, there's no right way to get in politics in any arena. There's always a corner way of doing it. So, and politics has its place. People benefit from politics. I am currently benefiting from political moves that have been made, but at the end of the day, if we're going to talk about Nigeria right now, I just haven't seen enough, because I know the money is there, but it's not being put into places that I would think would make sense.
Okay. All right, Pascal.
When I was in engineering school, University of Harvard, I took a course in sociology. And in sociology, they define politics as a zero-sum game, where the winner wins all and the loser loses all.
Politics as a what game?
Zero-sum game.
Zero-sum.
Where the winner wins all and the loser loses all. So since that day that I had that definition of politics, that's all I know politics to be. It's a game. It's a game where the winner will win all and the loser will lose all. So relating it to what is going on in Nigeria today, all I see, the way I see what is going on now is a fight for which group should be put in place to loot money.
Wow.
That's it. This group know that if this group go in, they have access to money.
Right.
This group know if this group go in, they have access to money. But I'm praying that someone will one day start thinking about humanity and stop thinking about material stuff. Because if you go to Nigeria, you go to any of the senators in Nigeria or any of the governors. Some of them live in a mansion of about 20 rooms. Some have about 30 cars parked in their premises. A human being don't need all that.
When you say some though, can you give
almost all
percentage wise?
Yeah. So in essence, all these politics, they run around, they do the campaign, PDP for the people, APC for the people. They could just change the slogan. Let me go in and take my own shot.
All right. Well, before Pascal, before you follow the three chain of thought, I just want to say that I'm glad so far because prior to us meeting today online, there hasn't been any bombings in any state, and which is a good thing. Thank God, for the way we've come so far. We know that politics from when we grew up till now has been a certain way. But I guess that's why we, the youth, the young minds of the country, we are trying to bring a different spin that it shouldn't be a do or die affair. Politics and politicians should be people that go in there to serve the people. Look at our President Obama here in the United States. Obama came in, he was not the richest man before he came in. Now he's still not the richest man. But when people go into politics, they didn't have they were not millionaires, but after a couple years, they are multi-millionaires. Come on now, it's not the right, way.
Not after a couple of years. While they are still in office, they become millionaires.
They become millionaires, and you can track a verifiable record of how they make that money legitimately. That's our concern. We're just saying politics is good. I think it's a good thing, but help the people with it.
Can I say something though?
Yes.
You mentioned our President Barack Obama came into power. He's not the richest, and he's still not the richest person, and he's there doing things for the citizens and things of that sort. I know that's the best way to say it, right? And that's a good person. I'm assuming Barack Obama's a good person. But I have a strong, firm belief. The reason why I don't believe in politics at all is because I believe money has the biggest say in almost every civilization. So, for example, San Francisco has Apple and Google, right? And there are politicians and government agents that, set regulations. If Google says we're leaving, I promise you, almost 100%, they will find a way to bend the rules to favor those corporations.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. There's lobbyists in most fields, like pharmaceutical companies.
I'm willing to say
and stuff like that.
Those kind of things don't even have to be lobbied because they understand the amount of taxes we make from these kind of companies. We cannot afford to lose, so we're going to bend the rules, whether it favors the citizens or not, to make sure that they stay. That's why I cannot take politics seriously at all, and that's why I don't understand why people put so much energy into believing politics change.
Can I say two things?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. The reason why the part of me that doesn't really take politics seriously in America, number one, I feel, and I'm just saying this because I don't know 100% if this is true, I feel that everything is pretty much predetermined. Because of the way money works and the way things are funded and the way things happen in the world and what really matters, I know that money is the gas, it's the oil for it. So if money is a key, then it cannot be a fair run for both people at all. Now, that's just the American side. The Nigerian side is when people are running for these offices, it's all about money. 99% of the time. A lot of the times they say that they're going to do things. Some of them.
I'm not correct with it's not 99, it's 99.9.
But exactly, and I feel like these people who are running for offices in Nigeria on every level, it's about money. The money, because they make way more. The average senator in Nigeria makes what?
In Nigerian politics now, the system in place what they call delegates.
Right.
Have you heard about the delegates?
You explain to me. If you don't mind, explain.
Yeah. Okay. So delegates is like, you see, if we have this is our own ward, right? Each ward have their own delegates, right? And so you know that in Nigeria, that those delegates, being a delegate in Nigeria is almost like being a governor. Because
the amount of money
they share. Every meeting, delegates go home with money. It's what I'm saying. So if you see people competing, when I went to Nigeria, 2 weeks ago, I'm a delegate. They have their card as delegates. You can't speak to any delegate anyhow.
Do you have something to say?
It's been a delegate that's
go ahead, put it yeah.
Another thing that I truly believe, since we're talking about Nigeria, right? I've lived in Nigeria and I've seen how things systematically just don't work, right? To benefit society. I think another reason why Nigeria's politics is the way it is, and it's going to be like that for a long time, is because that is not how we are supposed to run our civilization. I don't think democracy, I don't think the systems that we have, that we were given as the systems to use to govern your country, is what we actually are supposed to be using. Because if you look at America, the way democracy supposedly works here, where we go out and vote and our vote counts, right? Even though I don't believe it all the way, at least you see a fair result sometimes. In Nigeria, there is no such thing as systematic government working, doing anything.
Well, LD, I think you're not 100% right about that, because things have changed. The last election, we have international observers now. They were in Nigeria in the last election.
Let me ask you this. Thank you.
You're basing your belief in Nigerian politics based on international
I'm saying that things are getting
Can an
better.
international get into a jegule?
Well, if,
not even that.
No. They are. Look, did you know that if you go online now or go on any satellite dish network, you will actually see what's going on in the polling zones on TV.
That? Hold on,
No. It's a big change from what it used to be back in the days when there's no way for you to see what's going on ground.
Ike, what you're seeing on TV or BBC or Al Jazeera is what they want you to see. The real game going on down, you cannot see it. My father played politics, bro. I grew up in a political home. I know the game.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I know the game. So, bros, I'm telling you the gospel truth. What they see, I'll give you an example. They know that CNN is coming to a wedding. They know the polling stations, they will send CNN. Those are the ones they are getting ready for them to come and see.
Chief,
wait. So, the thing I wanted to say, because a part of me kind of wants to believe you, but I know that I've seen people literally take a ballot box and say, no, you're not going to win this election because you're not going to win.
Okay.
This is happening in Nigeria today. This just happened. So this isn't like something that happened like 5 years ago.
Don't give the example of the personal story that you know.
I know
family member.
I know this happened. So I hear you that things may be changing a little bit, but no disrespect to my motherland. But this is Nigeria we're talking about.
Yes.
This is Nigeria we're talking about.
The way you guys are saying, you're saying it like
I hear you,
like Nigeria is a hopeless case.
No,
it's
no,
not a
no.
The system that we have now.
Well, exactly. And who are the people that will bring
That's a different discussion.
one at a time. Who are the people that will bring about this change, though? It's people like you and you and you with your mindset and what you're talking about now.
Now, are you telling me that the international are people like us?
Well, the international are neutral people, and you know the good thing about it. Look, honestly, we know today the game has changed because of the internet. How easy it is for look at the police cases when they police brutality, right? Police can be harassing somebody and a Joe Blow passing by with just a camera phone can film this and the next minute it's online. All those things exposes crimes and injustice to a higher level, and I think this is trickles down in even this game.
Can I say something? Can I say something? Because Nigeria is not yet right for democracy.
Yeah.
Nigeria, what you people call it democracy, which is a definition of democracy that I know is supposed to be governed by the people, by the people, for the people, to the people, right? That's the common street definition of democracy, where people come together and choose who they want to lead them, right? That is not what we have in Nigeria. Nigeria, we have democrat money. Democrat money, or you can call it democracy. Democrat money is a system, brother. I'm telling you what I know. But I'm not going to mention them. I had someone that's very close to me, related to me, that just told me, Baba, all this English you're speaking in America is because you're not here collecting your English. He told me, if you come here and these guys knock you with $1, the dollar you are trying to make there, when they knock you with $2 times,
Ghana must go.
They told you, the guy told me my English will change.
Okay, hear what you just said now.
Yes.
Is that the truth though?
Is it true?
Would you be influenced with money?
No, I'm not.
I can't.
Thank you very much. Would you be influenced with money?
Here's the difference. Here's the difference. I will not be influenced with money. Number one. Number two, I don't even live in Nigeria.
No.
The common, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
If you got an opportunity to go to Nigeria now and take a political post, let's just that's a wild. I know it's a wild probability. Let's just say. Honestly, it's a yes or no question. Would you be influenced by money?
Absolutely not. Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? Because I would rather 100 times be a private corporate business owner than ever in my life
I hear you.
involve myself in politics.
Thank you very much. But you've answered the question. You've answered the question.
That's the difference between you and I.
Correct. You've answered the question, which is no. Okay, we need people like you. Would you be influenced by money from what you know now?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, you will. Pascal, would you be influenced by money?
Okay, I will not be influenced by money. The reason is because there's nothing money can do for me now that I'm not saying.
Thank you very much. So we have, I will not be influenced by money. So it's 3 versus 1. Okay?
Definitely.
No. You know where I'm going with this? Where I'm going with this is this is where I'm going with this. Okay. Now it's gonna be hard
But you will not
for people. I will not be influenced by money. You know why? Because I know that that opportunity is more important than just the money that I'll get.
Okay. It's not just about
clarify. No, clarify, because when you say somebody's trying to get me influenced by money in Nigeria, I'm immediately thinking negative.
Let's put it this way. I didn't think negative. I'm thinking negative. I'm thinking about doing
what influence by money means. Let's say you're the minister of
finance.
Okay? Somebody comes, maybe a banking institution, they want to set up some kind of, whatever, a business. And they know the right channel. If they go through the right channel, it's probably going to take them years to get to whatever they need. But they give you like $2 million or $5 million kickback for you to facilitate and get what you want done like in less than 1 week. That's being influenced by money.
Okay, now let me answer that question since you elaborated this. Because I understand business logic, right? If the business is going to exist regardless, the money will be exchanged, but that same money will be used to do something for the citizens. Yeah. So for example, it's not a joke. If you start, if
so you're like robbing.
You have to though.
That's what I was. That's what you have to do. That's when you ask that question. That's
literally what you have to do. I'm gonna tell you this. Somebody came from France. Sorry to cut you off. A family member of mine had a farm. They had corn, right? A French company wanted to buy it, and he said, "No, this is my family's business, right? I'm not willing to do this, whatever the case may be." The French company said, "Okay, cool." They bought like a zillion acres right next to the same farm, and basically destroyed the business this family owned. Right? Because this man said, this is my pride and joy. Now, his son gave him advice. He said, Dad, this thing's going to happen regardless, right? And your business is going to be flawed by these individuals who are going to spend more money than you ever spent. What we should do is let the pride go, get the cash exchange, and do something else that still benefits our family and our community. Because they're going to do it regardless.
Okay, Pascal, you want to say something? Yeah.
Okay, what I want to say is this, Mario. I don't believe in politics in Nigeria. I don't know what it will take to make me believe it.
Chief, it's hard.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But I know that until the day Nigerians start thinking about humanity instead of cars and houses and all that stuff that they think once you acquire it. I'll give you an example. If you build a 20 rooms, you have to mansion, right? Mansion. How many can you sleep in a night? One. If you have 30 cars, how many can you ride in? One time. One. But you know what I'm saying? For me, the way I'm looking at it, most of these so-called politicians are not exposed. Majority of them that are playing politics in Nigeria, they're not exposed. Some of them, the first time they get into power is the first time they test real money. Some of them, someone with real money who has been in power and acquired a lot of money and looted a lot of money, they'll tell them, hey, come go in here because you know I can't go again. They'll put it. So this person that put it in has never traveled out of Nigeria for once in his life.
Okay, but
can I finish? This person has never traveled out of Nigeria for once in his life, has never boarded a plane before, a first class plane before. I've never been to a real five-star hotel before. All of a sudden, he becomes the commissioner or the minister or the governor. Now he sees it as a chance for him to go to heaven.
Yeah, there's no way governing is a major priority.
But if people like you, I have traveled the world. I don't need politics to show me the world. The only part of the world I've not been to is China.
That's why we need people. That's why we need people like you in Nigeria to run the things. You didn't complete the handshake. There should be 1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. Doing right, huh? You guys don't believe me, say you're about
I do have one anecdote though. I want to just tell one real quick. This is why, unfortunately, why I don't believe in Nigerian politics. Why it's hard for me to swallow the idea. One American doctor decided he wanted to go home and wanted to do politics. Wanted to change the world.
Go and change.
And he wanted Nigerian doctor.
Go home.
He went home. He said, "I wanted to change things," and people started noticing, like, man, he's like doing fair business. Like he's trying to do the right thing. Wait a second. So they shot him in his leg. They said, look, we like you. We're not going to kill you. I want you to get on your plane and go back to America. So this is why
because he's spoiling business.
He's spoiling business by doing the right thing.
Well, so how you going to tell me to take that system seriously?
It is, before we go into conclusion, I'm just gonna say, it's tough. Don't get me wrong. It's tough. There was this guy even back in the days, Ty Solari, that was against. The man was very righteous, very upright guy. Blah 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 blah. We'll talk about the government. We'll talk about all the injustice and blah. They just dashed in one position. They wanted the man to just shut up. You know. I know those things happen, right?
Yeah.
It happens. But my brothers, I believe change can happen.
Okay.
You know why? Again, look at states like Calabar. Look at states like Akwa Ibom. Look at states like Lagos. If that can happen in Nigeria, there's hope.
Wait. Sorry, can I say something? Hold on. Pico, hold on one second. Hold on. So you said things like Calabar, Lagos, and Port Harcourt, right?
Calabar, Akwa Ibom, and Lagos.
What do those three things have in common?
Progress.
What are they known for? Is it ports and oil?
Yeah, business.
Right? And business. Right? So remember I said I would rather be a corporation than a politician. The reason why Lagos will ever be successful, or Calabar, or Port Harcourt, or wherever, is because there is corporations from where coming into Lagos. It's not just inside Lagos. Outside. And it's gonna work for them as long as they are there.
Okay, but
does that make sense? You're not gonna hear. You don't think so?
No. Let me tell you something, Aldi. I'll give you an example. Me, I believe in saying, actually feeling it. Akwa Ibom State, for example. I don't know the name of the governor. I don't know if it's Akpabio or whatever.
Donald Duke.
Duke is Duke for Akwa Ibom or for Cross River.
I think it was Cross River.
Cross River State.
Yeah.
I don't know the. I don't know. Akpabio thing. I think it's Akwa Ibom. See, governors like that. I don't care if they're eating money. They can eat money.
Because they see progress.
But
right.
I'm not gonna mention any name because I don't want my brother Oscar to shoot me. There are some states, if you go to, all their governors are doing is using the money of the state to acquire the land of the state and build for as their own private property.
I agree, but I'm saying, look, all those things are happening, but we just mentioned 3 states that we see some progress. But this is happening in Nigeria. So there is always an exception to the norm. All we need to say is... All we need to say is...
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Don't be offended. 10 over 100, what is that?
1%.
No. 10% in the passing grade. Is that high?
That's super fair.
You know, it means there's hope. It means that it's a ray of hope.
Look, there's hope. There's no hope. There's hope. But let me say where there's hope. I come from Western Town, right? There's a lady named Mama Christopher. She has been cooking for 30 years. That's the real hope. It's not government. It is somebody who wakes up in the morning and says, this is my community. This is how we are going to govern our own community.
I'm going to feed this people.
Exactly. We're going to start business here first. Charity begins at home. So if I'm sitting down at home and watching TV and really saying, I go for this party, without me even knowing what's going on in my own community.
Can I say something?
It's useless information.
You say something that we'll round up, okay?
I think when you have had this discussion before, I feel like Nigeria has not respected its pace. Even if you're going to do democracy, or that's what you want, you want to do politics, they have not respected their space and time. We do one thing, we had our culture, that's fine. Then we started acquiring another person's culture and our own. Then we jumped like 100, tried to jump like 100 years in the future.
We took the politics, we took the religion, and education. Everything at once.
Within 50 years, we want to be how it took America 200 and something years to get to. Because America started off doing what he just said right now. In the very beginning, it was business and it was built up into that. Then the corporations were the ones that kind of forced and fed the government. But now, Nigerians want to push, you're not there.
It looked like that was a roundup.
I can conclude with that, but what I'm just saying is that we're not there yet. And it goes into everything that we do, though. It's not just politics. It's entertainment.
It's religion.
It's religion. Everything.
Somebody tells you that I'm sorry to say this, but you go to a school in Nigeria. My cousin goes to King's College. We brag about education all day long, right? We brag about education. This kid pays, his family pays whatever they pay, a lot of money to go to this school. You get to the class, there are no chairs. This is King's College, right? But given his education in Nigeria, he knows everything, like from the book. What happens when he sits in the world stage?
Right.
Is he qualified enough to actually carry out what he knows in his mind? Or does he need international auditors to come and audit their country? Think about that. America is holding politics and they call somebody from Germany to come and monitor us. How are we,
It's ridiculous.
Think about that.
No. The auditing is that's what I guess your point is. What are you saying? They shouldn't have international auditors?
How am I supposed to take us seriously if we cannot govern ourselves?
No, that's a different case.
Can I conclude?
Yeah, conclude.
I pray that Nigeria will pick the best option
In this election.
in today's election.
Great saying.
Yeah, I pray that we will pick the best option because left to me, the two options, they're not the best for us.
Well,
right? I know you don't want us to go there, but it's conclusion. I can go there. If I'm to choose, I'd rather have a young man who's exposed, who's traveled, who can use computer, who can use iPad, who is current with what's going on.
Can use iPad?
Yes, who is current, who can get on his or her phone and send a text message to Obama, and send a text message to Tony Blair, or send a text message to the president of France. And they will reply, hey, what's going on in your country?
Yeah.
Not someone that can't even know how to push tab on a computer to come and have all these people surrounding you and you say you want to be the president of our country.
So basically, the perspective you're giving is that we're so delayed.
We're so delayed. We're
as
so
far
backward.
as the people who are supposed to be
Yes, this crew need to go. We need new. This is, I'll give you an example. This is what the politics in Nigeria is playing. Michael Jordan, that retired in basketball since, refused to leave the field and he still wants to captain the field. That is what we are facing. We need Michael Jordan of Nigerian politics to go.
Yeah.
Go and enjoy your money. You already have it. Let LeBron and these people compete, please. We are the LeBron. Let us leave. That's my conclusion.
Have you concluded?
Well, I just wanted to say, I've concluded, but I could keep going, but I don't know, man. I just feel like, why are people so greedy, man?
It's
You've
like,
already eaten already. Your family's already eaten, and you want your. I don't want to get into, because I know people personally that are in Nigerian politics. I don't want to get into too much detail, but for those ones that are not connected to me, you've already eaten already. Your family is eaten 10 times over.
They have enough for the nation.
You have enough for 20 generations, but you still want to put your son inside because you know that, okay, let's keep the dynasty rolling.
Let's keep eating.
And mind you, not only you're going to put your son inside, you put your son inside and you don't do shit for the country. The road, your main road, there's nothing there.
My guy,
I'm just sorry.
No, let him finish it.
My guy, don't worry, you're fine.
Bros Lopez, let me say one more thing.
Yes.
Karl Malone, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, they have retired. They have retired from
let me say something.
Please, retire from Nigeria.
If you're watching this show, right? If you're watching this show, it seems like we're having fun, but it's a really serious topic.
Yes.
I want to say this first. Charity begins at home. If you are waiting for your politicians, if you live in a democratic society where, unlike other societies like communists and things like that, they don't dictate what you do daily, right? If you live in democracy and you are waiting for your president or your governor or your whatever they're called, if you are waiting and you believe voting is the first time that you have an opinion, you are not investigating correctly. Start at home, start local businesses, have a say locally, do your homework in your own community first before you start counting on any politician, because if that's what you're actually doing, you're deceiving yourself no matter what society you live in. Whether it's Nigeria, America, London, wherever it is, take charge of your own community first. And stop waiting.
Handle your business.
Well, thank you guys. You guys are so passionate.
You have something to say?
Yes.
So passionate. Well, in my conclusion, I'll say that change is constant. Change is not a one-time thing. It's constantly in motion. There's hope for Nigeria. Definitely, if a couple states that we've talked about, if we can see actual change, that means there's really hope.
That means there's money.
Also, part of my conclusion is to say that we need bright young minds like us.
We need LeBron
We need to be given that opportunity. And also,
if you have Kobe Bryant retire,
Pascal,
now, you bring this topic.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Michael Jordan, make a finish. All right. Let's say there's hope for our country. I'm very glad that today is the election, and the fact that we've not had any bombings, no Boko Haram threat. I hope they keep up the pace with the peace that is going on in Nigeria right now. Like my brother said, may the best person for Nigeria win. And we want to encourage the people that go into politics. Politics is not, those public positions is not your personal family inheritance. You're there to serve and help the people. Please have that at the back of your mind. That should be your first goal. It's okay to eat money, but do the work. And that benefits everybody. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's my
please, before you conclude, the Igbo people say that if you work, chop. But if you're not working, don't chop the money. I beg you.
Thank you.
That's what comments.
Vote for me.
Vote for me. Vote for the new players.